What's up, guys? Today we're gonna detail my Canam. I see a lot of videos. People don't really detail Canams. When I first got, I was trying to find videos, but I couldn't find no video. So I was like, you know what? I detail cars. I was like, you know what? I got a Canam. I was like, let me show you the step. Normally, these are kind of delicate to wash, but once you wash them, they're pretty easy to get the hang of it. The only thing is you can't wet the filters. That's the only thing, but you can always wet everything but the filter. But alright, let's get to it. So since they're pretty muddy, but on this one I have a ceramic coated all over the face of it. This I didn't put no coating on it, but this one's ceramic coated all of it, and even in here and the barrel. So should be easy to do, but with these I normally just do brake buster. Put in IK foam, put some magic. The only thing that sucks, we do this, it makes a mess. So right now we're in an empty parking lot. So let's see I don't get kicked out. Normally when I clean these, I just clean the front. The front of the tire, I don't clean the back. Because normally I really don't really care about the back ones. But everybody's different. But for these I just do the front. And that's pretty much it. So I always start with the tires first. I always put the tires first, and then so these are always meaty. You gotta go circles and circles and circles. That one's done. Now we gotta do the face. But mind this we were riding 2 weeks ago from when this video is doing. I've been riding 2 weeks ago, so this dirt's been sitting out here. But this whole car is all ceramic coated, so it's not like, oh, only the rims or tires. No, everything's ceramic coated on this one. But these are beadlock. So since they're beadlock, you always have to kind of like take your time to get each one. Normally when they're fake beadlocks, it's easier because it's just to have whatever's in front of it. But since these are real beadlocks, you have to get everything because they have all these nooks and crannies. They have this. I hate these rims because they have this little crevice. You have to dig in there to get it all out. But you'll get it. Alright, let's see. Let's get my brush. This is the easy brush, the smaller one. There's a bigger one, but I wouldn't recommend it because you can't really get in there, and then the caliber is like right there. So you have to just kind of like shimmy whatever you can in there. Like even though these are robust, you just can't be doing that shit. Done. We're gonna do the face. This kind of gonna show you what's done. Kind of washes it down. Boom. That's it. That's a tire cleaning. Normally, I really don't wash them once I'm done. I'll wait to do all four, and then that's when I complete it. But that's pretty much it on a clean tire. There's really not much to it. Yeah, there's always gonna be dirt everywhere because these have a lot of nooks and crannies. But just to kind of get the basics, get it all in and out, clean them. I always tell everybody, you're never gonna get 100% back your Canam because these are so robust. You're never gonna get to. You can, but it's gonna take a long time. If you just want to get it look pretty and this and that, you can get it done. But alright, I'm gonna go do all four and knock them out. And I don't use like ceramic coating soap. I just use regular soap, but I do use a degreaser and it doesn't really damage it. But it helps so much to get all the, I don't know what was that, but all the dirt off. Makes it easier for me. But normally This is the IK9 with just any type of degreaser, to be honest. I really don't use a lot. But I am generous. I'm not generous. I throw it on here. But it makes all the dirt come off like butter. Like literally butter. Like look, boom, butter. But the good thing is using a degreaser, all the nooks and crannies that loose grease, like say the axle, that leak axle grease, comes off like butter. And it kind of loosens up any dirt that's kind of like stuck in there that's somewhere that it shouldn't be. It just loosens everything up, and I like it too. It doesn't stain the plastic. That's a cool part. I really don't hold back. I just throw everywhere. Even in the interior, I throw in there. So for the front end too, literally it's the same process, just degreaser and everything. But normally for this one, I take off the front, this little front plastic, because there's a radiator right here. I take this plastic off because there's a radiator right here, and the radiator, and I always wash it down just to make sure all the pebbles and everything that we were riding with comes off. There's no stuck on dirt. It just it gives me insurance just to make sure there's nothing in there. But you guys don't have to, but I just do it. I took off the cooler already, but right now we're just gonna degrease everything. But this is a good thing about taking off your cooler. You can see all this little gunk that you couldn't see, and literally just spray it down, spray it down. But mind this is all ceramic coated, so even spraying it down, it helps a lot, to be honest. Ceramic coated, and it doesn't keeps the black plastic a dark color. It doesn't really change the color. Even though this has been sitting for what, 2 weeks since we've been riding, it won't affect it. I have the ceramic coating in the truck. I just started detailing because I'm in an empty parking lot. I'm not really trying to get a ticket. We're here at the Torrance Airport, and I don't know how the Torrance PD is gonna be happy when I leave all this dirt behind. I'm Mexican. You can't be doing work at your house and record. They're gonna think you're kind of weird. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come early. Come knock it out. Sun's not out. Everybody's still asleep on a Sunday. I'm gonna knock it out. So for here, the engine compartment where the belt's at, this one I really do spray a lot. Since the belts, this is all the moving components, I make sure there's no dirt, no nothing. At the end, I take off the cover of the belt and the air filter, and I just blow them out just to make sure there's nothing in there, and it just makes me feel good that all the dust, everything, and plus either way you have to do it if you're not really changing your belt out as often. It's just a little insurance just to make sure, like, okay, then you can check your belt too, like, oh, my belt's fading, and you can change out your belt. You can just leave it. On mine I have extra belt, but I just don't really change it because I haven't changed it actually since I bought my Canam. All right, we're gonna wash it now. So normally, it's already, everything's already degreased, everything's ready. Normally, I give it a light pass with the water because I use two different types of soaps. One I use kind of like cleaning solvent. I'll show you right now. Oh. So normally I use two soaps. The two soaps I use, it's Coach Chemi Green Star, and the other one is just a regular soap. That one just kind of just wipe down, but this one puts in a lot of work. So say like places that like don't really have access, but the soap happens to get in there. When I do the final wash down, it'll take it all off, but it doesn't damage the plastic. All right, we already finished washing it. Now we're gonna dry it. Drying it, normally I do the whole car first, and then for all the nooks and crannies, so like here where the buttons go, I normally just have a little blower, blows all the water out, and then at the end, I give it a little while to sit while I start doing the speakers. And once the speakers are done, that's when I dry a little bit just to get all the water out, and then start putting on the shine, and that should be it. But besides that, the car comes out really clean every time. It just knowing where to throw all the degreaser at, because on the 4-wheel drive, that one always get kicked on with mud, and people always miss that. I always tell people ask me like, hey, how do you detail look, there goes a jet or a plane. But people always tell me like, hey, how do you, I was like, you didn't clean your 4-wheel. What's up, cuz? I tell him, hey, you didn't clean your 4-wheel. He was like, what do you mean I did? And then I'll point at it like, look, you forgot to check behind there. There's dirt still there, and that dirt, once it dries up, it could crack the block, it could crack the plastic. Actually, there's a little tiny module that if it stays with dirt, it could actually crack it. That's why I tell people always make sure to do your 4-wheel. That one I really throw a lot of degreaser because I'm really trying to make sure all the dirt comes off. It doesn't really mess with the grease that's already on there. And if say like I happen to take out a lot of grease, I have a little grease gun. I just grease it up just to make sure my clients don't notice it, and for me too, because I see all the nipples still have grease, but probably get home I'll still throw on a little bit more grease. But yeah, let's get to dry it. Alright, so this is what you gotta do every time you wash your Canam or razor. This is for the Canam. You gotta remove the cover. You have to clean out the belt. So normally they just get full of dust because really the air filter is right here, and this one comes down to feed cold air to the belt. But sometimes they get clogged up in here, so you just have to blow this, the air filter inside, wipe down a little bit. But I'll show you little by little. How did I forget to bring the wrong size? Sorry, I got a screwdriver. Ooh, she's a little dirty. And then we got the belt. Just when you do this, just make sure there's a clip behind it. You have to make sure to get, and then it comes out. The only thing that sucks is just you have to kind of Mickey Mouse out of here because it gets so stuck in here. Got it. Ta-da! There's a filter. I just washed it too. Goddamn. But it's it. All that dust fucks with the belt. It can make your belt slip, the clutch slip, it could rip easily. And also you can see a little bit like, okay, is the face of the belt fine? Is the back of is the belt warped? You can start seeing everything little by little. But you always gotta do this. People say like, oh no, you don't listen to them. You gotta do it. It makes this area cleaner. You know what's wrong, and you can always see if something's breaking or it's gonna break. But it's really simple. This is my favorite part here. I like how it looks. Okay, now just give a little wipe down everywhere. Something simple. You don't have to really go through the 9 yards. Just clean like the outside of it right here. Boom. In and out. And then here where the filter goes, you need to wipe this one down for sure, because it gets a lot of dust. Sometimes it gets chunky pebbles, buildup of dust, and you can at least see, okay, your turbo is literally right here. You can see your turbo, and nothing's wrong with it. You be like, okay, it's good. Boom, boom. That's it. Pretty much just close up shop. Filter's good, ready to go. Just put it back in there, and boom. Boom. Filter's in. Put the little cover back in. Let's give a little wipe down. So now time to put it away. Oh, be mindful, because he has these little tabs you have to put in. So right here it has a tab and has to slide in literally perfectly in for these to clip. Because if not, you could feel it. It will be on top or on the side, and it won't clip. You'll feel it forced. If it feels forced, then you're not doing it right. It has to go smoothly, and you could tell too the clips of how they come off. They'll go on to like just as smooth. Come on. What? There we go. Okay. Why isn't it going in? There we go. Gotta make sure the tabs are good. There we go. Boom. She's good. Easy. Butter. Okay. Gotta do the last one. The last one's always a difficult one. The one in the back. But it's once you get it, it's pretty easy to do. Just boom. Now we put the cover back on. The cover is the easiest. It's just a lot of screws. So these screws are stainless steel, so you can't use a magnet or nothing on it. but they're perfect for wet. Just just when you put them back in, being mindful, the housing where the screw goes in is plastic, so don't force it in. Just let it go in by itself. What I like to do, say you put the screw in, you put it in, right? Instead of going like clockwise, do it counterclockwise. And once you feel the first teeth, you'll feel it kind of fall in, and that's when you know you're okay. You're in the right socket. And you force and you feel like, why is it tight? You're stripping the housing for the bolt. You just turn it softly and it falls, and that's, you know, you're in. Boom, you start doing it. It's only gonna go a couple in. It's not gonna be a lot. It's just enough for the teeth to grab, and then after that, you just push in with the machine. But it's easy. It's pretty easy. Just takes time. Close up shop. All right, finish the Canam. This is how it normally looks once I finish. Canam's all done, shined up, ready to go. The interior's all done too. It's all wiped down. That's how it looks like. Clean. But yeah.